we are moving right along within this series. I'm still learning, still growing, still developing my relationship with Christ and truly understanding who I am and what my purpose is. So this week, before we even get into the topic, y'all, it is a praise break. Do you hear me? I don't think y'all understand, y'all. A praise break. And I didn't even know that I needed this praise break, okay? Because listen, I didn't even know that I was going to need it, okay? I did not even know. So to backtrack, a few months ago, I applied for a position, and they told me that they were looking for some other applicants. Okay, fast forward to last Thursday, to be exact. While I was finishing up some work for my current job, we were planning for the summer, getting curriculum and things together. So I was finishing that up for them. That same day, I get a call saying, hey, we have a couple questions for you. We want to offer you this job. And guess what, y'all? It pays $10 more. Like, oh my God. But listen, so they offer me the job. So we go past the weekend. I get the email on the confirmation email on Monday saying that, hey, I need to do this in order to accept the position, blah, blah, blah. A few hours after I get this email, y'all, I get a call from my current job saying, hey, we have to furlough some workers because we don't have enough students to keep on staff. So would you like to continue to stay on as a sub, or would you like to be furloughed? Knowing me, I'm like, well, I can be furloughed. That's fine, because I know that I still have a job going forward in the future. But honey, let me tell you, y'all have no idea my excitement right now. Y'all have no idea the energy that I'm on right now, because here I am trying to figure out, how am I going to balance two jobs? I've done it before and I can do it again, but I was trying to figure out a way my summer schedule would work for job one to make sure I can still work my hours at job number two. But let me tell you what God did, y'all. Come on, Jesus. I'm going to try not to cry. But the Lord said, I'm going to put you on furlough so you can work at job number two. Listen, if that ain't grace and favor and mercy, honey, I don't know what is. Because just a few months ago, y'all told me y'all were looking at other candidates. A week before I get the call about being furloughed from my job, I get a whole new job paying more money. Thank you, Jesus. I am so grateful. I'm happy. I'm excited. Honey, I don't even know how to contain my excitement right now. Like, I know y'all probably feeling the energy through this video. Do you hear me? But listen, y'all, ain't God good? I just have to get that off my chest. I just have to let y'all know that how I was feeling, how being consistent and praying and just being faithful, where it can get you. You know what I mean? Like, to go from not even being eligible for the job to being offered the position is amazing. And I can work my own hours. I can make my own schedule. I can go at my own pace. Like, now for this week's episode, I wanted to dive into my moral inventory for this week. Now, for those of my followers who are just now tuning in, make sure you go back to watch last week's episode in order to know what and why I decided to take a moral inventory. And so this week, my focus was forgiveness. And one of the ways that I am doing that is daily affirmations and journaling. Just to give y'all a little more in-depth of my moral inventory, this is what mine look like. So you have your who did it, you have your what happened, what moral did they violate, and can you fix it, right? I whited out everybody's name just so people won't be trying to piece two and two together and things like that. And for confidentiality reasons, basically, because a lot of the people who have done something some of my followers know, and I felt like it wasn't important for y'all to know who did what, so y'all won't be prejudging people, because we all know how we can be sometimes, right? But this week, one of the things that I focused on was forgiveness, and so I decided to focus on that and focus on myself. In my situation of being abused, I took a lot of the blame for what happened to me because I felt like I wasn't speaking up enough, or I felt like I didn't speak up I said something too late. That's how I used to feel. And so for me, it was like, okay, yes, you violated the moral of never silencing yourself. However, I also tell myself that I was young and didn't know how to respond to that situation. And so now I'm telling myself, like, hey, you were young, you didn't know, and now you know to never silence yourself for anybody and always seek out the help whenever you need it. And so on my mirror right now, I have 3 affirmations. Those affirmations are: I am healing, I am forgiving, and I am losing weight. Because listen, this weight journey, it's been a journey, okay? But those are the 3 things I say to myself because I'm always in the mirror, whether I'm checking my hair or checking my outfit or checking my face. Like, I'm always in the mirror. And so I feel like whenever I go to the mirror, I can say those things and look at myself and be like, hey, you are healing, you are forgiving, you are losing weight, because that's the journey that I'm on. And so another thing that I did this week was journaling. Now, I'm a big journaler, okay? I love to write. I love to put my thoughts out, all of that, okay? And this is my current journal. I have my church sermons, my daily thoughts about what I meditate about, and this week my topic was forgiveness. And so as you can see, this is one I did the other day. You can see that I have forgiveness at the top, just to slowly process and internalize that Bible verse. So I have the devotion, and then I have the Bible verse in another color, and then right under that, I have how I felt in that moment, right? And so those are just a couple things that I'm doing to forgive myself, to continue this journey of healing and understanding God, to continue my journey of healing and being able to move forward in my life. But what I want to know from you guys are, what are some things that you learned while taking your moral inventory, or what are some situations that you all have dealt with, if you've done a moral inventory before, to be like, hey, I've healed from that, now I can move forward. Please make sure you leave a comment and let me know, or even if you want to shoot me a DM to make it private, I want to hear from you all. So, and if you need any tips, because I've tried a couple of different things actually. So if you need any tips, definitely let me know and reach out. I'm pretty much becoming an open book, which is weird because I'm hard to open up to people. But hey, I'm taking this journey as I go, and you all are watching me evolve and watching me grow in this process of healing and forgiving and understanding and developing my relationship with Christ, and knowing that He has forgiven me, so I have no choice but to not only forgive myself and forgive those who I feel have hurt me, you know? So for this upcoming week, my goal is to take it a step further and move to the next person who I felt like violated one of my morals in my life, and speak those affirmations for that person and be like, hey, I forgive them, or write my feelings out for that day whenever they may cross my mind, you know? So I ask you all to take it a step and find a way to fix it or heal from it. find your way of fixing it and healing from it, because everybody is different. Not everybody can speak affirmations and believe in them. Not everybody can journal and write their thoughts out because they may be too overwhelming. So this week I ask you all to find a way that you can heal or fix a certain situation that's on your moral inventory, and embrace that and enjoy that and love that, because it'll be part of becoming a better version of yourself. So hey, make sure you all are taking that time. And what better time to do it than in quarantine, is taking that time for yourself. Because I feel like once we heal ourselves, once we become a better version of ourselves, we can only exude that for other people and for those around us, and encourage them to do better, encourage them to heal themselves from whatever they may be dealing with, because everybody deals with different things. And I know it may be crazy, but seek the help. You never know who can help you, who can guide you, who can push you and help you develop into becoming that person who you want to be. You never know. And I truly understand when in our culture, in the African American culture, when people say, hey, what happens in this house stays in this house. I am a firm believer that sometimes you have to go outside of that in order to heal yourself. You have to go outside of the house to get the help that you need. For example, I was being abused in the house that I grew up in. And yes, my mom had always taught me to, whatever happens in this house stays in this house. But it wasn't until I trusted somebody outside of my household that I was able to heal and get the help that I needed and get the counseling that I needed in order to deal with that situation. And now here I am working with children who may be going through a similar situation, and I want to make sure that I am helping those kids, that I am there for those kids, that I embrace those kids and show them that just because this happened to me, you don't have to live that life. You don't have to continue to go through that alone. So I encourage you all this week to get the help that you need, get the encouragement that you need, find that support that you need in order to heal yourself from whatever you are going through, because nobody deserves it more than you, right? You are enough. You are enough, and you owe it to yourself to heal from whatever it is you are going through. So that is my encouragement for you all this week. Continue to love, continue to embrace your journey, and continue to heal to become the best version of you. And I hope to see you all next week on another episode of Worship Wednesdays. And just know you are enough. You are enough. Love you all.